morning, everyone. Good to see you guys today. So, on today's meeting, we will focus on our electrical installation progress at our project site. So, our goal is to review current progress, identify any challenges, and discuss new ideas to improve our workflow. And I also want us to emphasize coordination and safety since we're entering the final phase soon. So before we begin, Aisha will read out today's agenda.
Thank you, Ms. Marcella. Here is today's meeting agenda. Firstly, review of installation progress. For the number 2, discussion of issue and challenges. And number 3, work schedule and next step. For the number 4, safety and quality control updates. And lastly, any other matters. That's the agenda for today.
Thank you, Aisha. So we will start with Sophia first. Can you share how's the wiring work going so far?
Sure, Ms. Marcella. For the wiring work, so far we have completed around 18% of the first floor. The lighting and the switch installation are almost done. We have also started to testing the lights in the corridor and office area. All working well so far. However, we still have some delay with the socket installation because the new batch of the PVC conduits are not arrived yet.
That's a good progress. So Sophia, great effort by your team. So for your team progress, as for the material delays, maybe you can consider using an alternative supplier for future projects so we're not stuck waiting. It will be a wasting time to wait. But for now, please stay in close contact with the current one. Check if they can expedite the delivery. Also, I let your team to prepare a short summary of complete section. It will help us to track areas are ready for the inspection. Did your team face any technical issue during
Yes, only minor ones. One of the circuit breakers tripped during our testing, but it was just a loose connection. We already fixed it.
Okay, that's a good job for double checking. Now I need Yenny to update on your main distribution board and other installation works.
Our team has finished installing the main distribution board and all circuit breaker. We also conducted insulation resistance tests. All readings are within the safe range. Now, we are preparing for the continuity test for each circuit. After that, we will start labeling and organizing all the cable for the easier maintenance.
That's an excellent work, but I need you to label and follow the standard color code and numbering system. And maybe we can also add QR code text besides, and on the each panel, it will make our future maintenance faster. And if we ever need to digitalize our documentation. And I need to ask you about how's the coordination between you and Sophia's team?
So far, the coordination is smooth. We always update each other to avoid working in the same zone. We are also planning to do joint testing next week for the first floor circuit.
That's a great teamwork that I can see that you guys didn't really overlap that. So now let's move on to Sabrina for the safety and site condition update.
For your information, safety on site is under control. Our workers are using PPE such as glove, helmet and safety shoes. I also checked the fire extinguisher location and they are all properly safe. However, I noticed some loose cables near the staircase area yesterday. I already informed the team to tie up the cables to prevent tripping hazard. Also, I think it would be helpful if we do a short safety briefing every morning before starting work.
That's an excellent point, Sabrina. Daily safety briefing will definitely help your team so that we can less the accidents that could happen to your team and to the other teams. So Aisha, please take note on that. The site supervisor will conduct a short safety briefing each morning before works begin.
Okay, that means I included in the progress section of the minutes.
Okay. And also, Sabrina, one more thing. Maybe we can create simple safety checklist and something like 5-minute inspection before the shift start. This will help maintain the consistency. Alright, now let's move on to our next agenda, which is issue and challenges. We've already noticed some minor wiring and material issue. Did you guys have any other concerns?
Yes, Ms. Marcel. We found a voltage drop issue in one section of the main line. After checking, we discovered one of the terminal was not tapped in properly. It's fixed now, but I suggest we double check all connection to make sure everything is secure.
That's a good observation because it will give such a bad impact during our final phase. So I suggest we assign one team member to handle the quality verification, just to confirm all connections are tightened and tagged after rechecking. It can be someone from the testing team to maintain accountability. And now, Sophia, anything from your side?
Not much, just that our team is working overtime this week to catch up with the circuit installation once the material arrives.
I see. Rest is important since we are human beings, right?
Yes.
So please make sure your teams gets enough rest. Overworking can affect safety and quality. So maybe we can rotate shift if needed. One group can work earlier, and another teams can work later. So the load is balanced, but progress will be continuous.
I agree, fatigue can lead to mistakes, so we should balance the workload.
Okay. Now let's monitor on hours and encourage breaks, especially during testing days. So Aisha, I need you to record that in the reminder minutes.
Okay, now I also prepared a short challenge for the testing so both teams can follow the same procedure.
Okay. Next is the third agenda, the work schedule and next step. Can you brief us, Aisha?
Based on the project schedule, the second floor wiring will start next Monday. So we plan to complete our wiring, lighting and socket installation by Thursday. Next, testing and final inspection will be on Friday. If there's no delay, we can move to the final phase of the installation next week, including load, testing and documentation.
Okay. Thank you for the briefing. And please stick closely to the schedule that Aisha have given to you guys. So now, Yeni, I need you to coordinate with Sophia for the load testing preparation. Maybe can do a quick pre-test simulation first to avoid surprises during the actual inspection. And Sabrina, I need you to ensure safety checks are complete before the testing begins. And maybe can add signage around the testing areas to alert others.
Understood, Ms. Marcel. I will prepare the testing checklist and share it by Thursday.
Yes, Ms. Marcel, I will make sure all the circuits are ready for testing.
I will handle the safety inspection and prepare the safety compliance report.
Okay, so perfect. Now all the agendas we have set in this meeting. So before we close, do you guys have any other last agenda?
Yes, I just want to suggest that after completion, we take photo of each section for documentation. It will help us during the final report submission.
It's a good idea. Visual documentation makes our report stronger and easier to verify during audits. So please make sure each photo be taken clearly that can show the cable arrangement and labeling, and we can store them in our shared folder or easy access. We can use maybe Google Drive for our team. So thank you for the updates and idea. And Aisha, I need you to prepare and share the meeting minutes by tomorrow. The meeting is now officially closed. Great work, everyone.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number since the number one. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.